Don't act like a bitch. That's why I don't got love for bitch. Oh, that's why Too Short need 40 say bitch. So homie, please don't marry that bitch.
Don't do it.
And that's
Don't
why
holler at
I'll
'em.
never be
You mean
at all if you can't even tell us what tribe you're not even a member of, but at least affiliated with? I mean, all right.
Did you ask them if they had tribal citizenship like you do?
I didn't even go that deep. I understand that question can be polarizing for people. I didn't even ask if they were a member of a tribe. I just said, what tribe do you and Tim affiliate with? And
But
they said, you know what? We're not going to respond to that. We don't want to hear it. We plead the fifth.
You don't have to try to be something you're not.
Trying to be something I'm not? Trying to be proud of my African heritage? That's being something I'm not, then fine.
My grandmother was a full-blooded Iroquois.
I know all of that, Mama.
They don't know this. I am alive because of the blood of the people who never scraped or begged or apologized for what they were. They asked only one thing of this world, to be allowed to be. It broke my heart when you changed your name. I gave you my grandmother's name, a woman who bore 9 children and educated them all. Who held off 6 white men with a shotgun when they tried to drag one of her sons off to jail for not knowing his place. And you had to reach into an African dictionary to find a name that would make you proud.
My father was raised in the era when black niggas couldn't claim Native American. Making music would've thought I had help, but the Indians I know wanna be the chief they self.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me get some fists and feathers in the chat if you can hear me loud, crisp, and clear. Then we will go ahead and get this party started. I put a message in the chat. Let me go ahead and pull it up on the screen, put it up on the Jumbotron. I let you guys know I'm sorry to disappoint you all, but earlier today, Tim and Phoebe canceled our interview. I still have the StreamYard link pinned to the top of the chat, so if anybody wants to click the link, call in, chop it up, feel free to do so. But guys, you know me as the king of receipts, and I know that you most likely have questions. Why was the interview canceled? Will there be an interview in the future? And guys, without getting into too many details, I can say that the interview was canceled because of hypocrisy, semantics, and condescension. And if you guys want to know specifically what happened, if you guys want me to actually, do what the King of Receipts does and share my screen and go through some things and get to the nitty gritty, then God damn it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this like a tribunal of sorts, okay? We're hosting a bit of a tribunal right now, and the way that you guys are gonna vote in this modern capitalist society we live in, you guys are gonna vote with your dollars. This is the Roman Colosseum, after all. You guys are gonna give me a thumbs up, or you're gonna give me a thumbs down off with their head. So this is the way it's gonna work, guys. If you want me to go through some very interesting receipts, to say the least. I mean, if you want me to go through and show you guys why we're not doing an interview today, then go ahead and throw 5 on the Cash App or the PayPal. Chop it up to the game. Come on. If anybody hits the Cash App or the PayPal and throws 5 on it, then goddamn it, I'll say that the community by and large really wants to see this content. And if you really want to see it, then I am your humble servant and I've got to deliver. So you know what to do. I mean, oh boy, do I have receipts. Oh Lord, I was shocked. I was bewildered. I said, what? Who? What? Where? Huh? Oh boy. This was an interesting interaction, to say the least, but I'll give you guys a moment to make up your mind. Thumbs up or thumbs down, and thumbs down is off with their head. You know what to do. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. If you want to see, God damn it, if you want to see a little bit of blood sport. Oh, yeah, Curtis. Let me know what you mean, Curtis. Curtis says this comes off as fishy when you played their interview. Are you talking about the fact that I was promoting them a few days ago? Let me know, Curtis. Let me know. And shout out to Bridget, always supporting the broadcast, always supporting the channel. Desmond, yes, you did miss something. If Mrs. Desmond is with you, then to fill both of you guys in on it, earlier today, Tim and Phoebe decided to cancel our interview. And right now, we're waiting to see if the audience wants me to get into the details, the receipts as to why they canceled the interview. I think it'll be a great learning lesson. I think it'll be highly educational, to say the least. But go ahead and hit the Cash App or the PayPal, throw 5 on it, and I will share my screen and get into some receipts. I mean, it's an interesting story to say the least. Yeah. Oh no, Curtis is saying that they come off fishy in the clip that I played of him. Oh, I got you. I got you. Shout out to Redskin. Redskin says, ouch. Wow, I subbed to them as well. Truth is truth, though. We'll see, though. Hey, Desmond says there's always a learning lesson. Oh, yeah, facts. There's always a learning lesson. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There's always something to learn. Well, guys, I told you if you wanted to see it, then go ahead and hit the Cash App or the PayPal, and you did exactly that. Shout out to Jazz. I appreciate the support. Jazz deems it necessary. Jazz says, "Oh, I want the details. I think you can go ahead and spill the tea." Now, of course, you know me as the king of receipts, so we can go ahead and dive into the receipts. But first and foremost, I don't want to dox anybody. So when we go through some of the correspondence between me and Tim and Phoebe, I've blurred out their email address, of course. But yeah, let's go ahead and take you guys to the beginning where it all began. I sent them an email on the 11th of May. I said, hello, I hope this message finds you well. I wanted to reach out to express my admiration for the impactful content you produce. As a fellow advocate for Black Native American history, specifically hailing from the Muscogee Creek Nation myself, I deeply appreciate your efforts in shedding light on our shared heritage. In my own endeavors, I strive to dismantle misconceptions surrounding Indigenous narratives and challenge the prevailing notion that our history can be neatly surmised by the, quote, we all slaves from Africa narrative. It's crucial to me that our audience gains a deeper understanding of our complex and rich heritage. With that said, I am willing to extend an invitation for both to participate in an interview on my channel. Your perspective and insights would undoubtedly resonate powerfully with my audience, offering them a nuanced understanding of Black Native American history. Moreover, I am confident that featuring your voices would not only enrich my platform, but also help you attract new subscribers who align with your message. I understand the value of your time, and if this opportunity aligns with your schedule and interests, I would be honored to arrange a convenient time for the interview. Please let me know if you would be interested in discussing this further. All right, guys, that's how I reach out to some of our elders to say, hey, why don't you come through, educate my audience, and in return, I'm sure you'll get some new subscribers. Win-win. Let's help one another, right? And shout out to Mary. Thank you for putting something in the brown paper bag.
Brown paper bag. Brown paper bag. Brown paper
let's go ahead and get into the receipts. So they responded. Hello, family. Yes, we would be glad to interview on your show. Please feel free to send us further details on what to expect and how soon we can align our schedules. We appreciate your support. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Yeah, guys. So you're wondering how present day we get to them canceling the interview the day of, right? We'll get there. We'll get there, guys. Don't worry. So I respond. Great. Just let me know what your schedule looks like and we can go from there. Before we do the interview, I will email you a list of questions I will be asking so you can prepare. And towards the end, I will allow my audience to ask you some questions. I use an application called StreamYard. I will send you the link ahead of time. It is pretty straightforward. And then I didn't hear anything for a few days, and I was having some technical difficulties with my email, so I sent them a follow up message. I said, Osio, I wanted to follow up with you regarding the interview. My email was down for a few days. I want to make sure I didn't miss your reply. 7 days ago, they respond, Osio, we were wondering what happened. Our last email didn't go through, but it said our schedule is wide open next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Let us know what date is best for the interview to take place. In the meantime, feel free to send over the questions and the link to StreamYard. We will prepare accordingly. Looking forward to collaborating with you. Talk to you soon. So I know you're scratching your head, guys. You're like, well, how did it turn left? I mean, why did they cancel the day of? This seems so positive, right? Well, let's keep reading, guys. Reading is oh so fundamental after all.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere, friends to know and ways to grow, a reading rainbow. I can be anything. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. A reading rainbow. A reading rainbow. A reading rainbow. A reading rainbow.
Oh, yes, reading is oh so fundamental. So let's keep on reading, shall we? So I sent them a follow up email with the questions that I was going to ask them, right? I said, I think this Friday will be best. Below are the main questions I'll be asking. Towards the end, I will ask some questions that the audience members come up with, and I will most likely think of more questions between now and then. But this is the gist of it. Background. What tribe do you associate with? Did you always know you had Aboriginal heritage, or did you discover that later in life? What types of responses have you received since identifying with your indigenous roots? What is your opinion on the five civilized tribes? What was your motivation for starting a YouTube channel? General. What are some of the most surprising things you have discovered since you began searching Black Indigenous history? What are some of the largest misconceptions you think people have about Aboriginal history? Did you ever identify as a Pan Africanist? What are your present thoughts about Pan Africanism? Thoughts on Marcus Garvey? Thoughts on Jesse Jackson and our more recent classification to African American? What do you think are some of the biggest issues our community is currently faced with? What are your thoughts about the countless tribes that were not federally recognized? Do you think they should advocate for recognition? God damn it, y'all, give me some feedback. Wouldn't y'all have love for them to show up today as scheduled and answer those questions? God, I think I came with some pretty good questions, y'all. I think those are some pretty good questions indeed. Damn, imagine what you guys would have learned here today if they decided to pop up and answer these questions that they knew about 3 days in advance. Come on. Worldview says she was looking forward to it. Oh, yeah, no, I was too. Yeah, most definitely. It would have been a great build. Come on, y'all, let's talk about it. Come on, Jazz says those were excellent questions. Thank you. I thought so too. And those were just the questions I came up off the top of my head. You know, I even told her, hey, I'm gonna most likely think of some more questions. I'm gonna let my audience ask some questions as well. But hey, let's see why they didn't want to show up and answer those questions anymore. Let's go ahead and get into it. Gear Girl Peterbilt says they got nervous, possibly. Hey, we will hear the rationale they provided. Let's see. Let's see. Next email. They respond, great questions, family. What time Friday? I say, does 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time work for you? They say, yes, Friday at 4 p.m. works for us. So god damn it, we scheduled. I sent them the questions. They said great questions. Everything's going according to plan. Make sure you guys subscribe to my TikTok, trying to get to 1,000 followers so I can live stream over there. Redskin says all legit questions. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Christopher says if they had issues, they shouldn't have set it up at all. I hate when motherfuckers break appointments. Hey, Christopher, me and you as corporate businessmen, me and you was both in insurance. It's just like, you know how much we hate when a motherfucker can't hold an appointment. But let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. So I've sent them the questions. We've confirmed the day. We've now locked down the time. And then what happens? Let's take a look. And before we get into it, shout out to Bridget. Bridget sent a dub on the PayPal. Bridget said for the tea. Well, Bridget, thank you for putting something in the brown paper bag.
Brown paper bag. Brown paper bag. Brown paper bag. Brown paper bag.
Oh, yeah. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. So next email I get, or excuse me, next email I send, I said, great, see you then. I will send you a StreamYard link once I schedule the stream tonight. They reply, sounds good. Do you have a YouTube channel or any content we can reference of you? Much appreciated. I say apologies. I thought I included a link. I send them a link to my YouTube channel. This was 2 days ago, guys. 2 days ago. Come on. Let's get into it. I send them the StreamYard link yesterday. They say, great, thanks. We'll see you tomorrow. Guys, at this point in time, they have my YouTube channel link. They know every question I'm going to ask for the most part. They've approved the questions. They think they're great. We've set on a date, a time, sent them a link. All right, let's see where this is going to take a turn for the worse. Let's get into it. Y'all came here for the tea. Y'all came here for the tea, right? Come on. Let's get into it. So next email I get this morning, this morning, mind you, it says, great rising, Mike. After taking a closer look at your channel and point of view, we've decided not to join you this afternoon during your live stream. We truly appreciate your interest and invitation onto your channel. However, our ideals do not align. We do not identify as Black Native Americans, and your channel nor questions reflect what we represent as Niijiis of Turtle Island. That being said, we wish you the best on your journey of self discovery, and we hope you continue to learn and grow spiritually. Peace and love. Oh boy, guys. Oh boy. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. They are elders, right? They are elders, so I'm going to try to treat them with kitty gloves. I'm going to try to treat them with finesse. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and break this down, guys. Let's break this down. We truly appreciate your interest and invitation. However, our ideals do not align. We do not identify as Black Native Americans. Hey, that's cool. If that was the case, why didn't you say that last month when in the initial email I sent over? Did I not use the word Black Native American multiple times in this initial email, guys? Did I not say, as a fellow advocate for Black Native American history? Did I not say your perspective and insights would be powerful for my audience, offering them a nuanced experience or understanding on Black Native American history? Damn, from the first email, straight from the jump, I've used the term Black Native American, and Auntie didn't have her reading glasses on. I guess they just didn't see that I used that term in the past. I don't know what issue you would even have with the term Black Native American. Guys, let's go back. Let's go back to see if we can figure out what are they talking about. We do not identify as Black Native Americans, and your channels nor questions truly reflect what we represent as Niijiis. Okay, I can respect that. So, why, after I sent you my list of questions, your response was, "Great questions, family"? Family, great questions. What time are we going to do the interview? Oh, I look forward to it. Guys, if my questions don't reflect whatever the hell they're talking about with the whole Niijii thing, then why didn't they say that 3 days ago instead of sending me that BS email this morning? I mean, we're gonna get into it, guys. We're gonna get into it. Christopher says, "What the fuck is a Niijii? A white native?" You know what? Let's touch on that Niijii thing, Christopher. Let's touch on it. They say they represent Niijiis of Turtle Island. You're right. Most people don't know what the fuck a Niijii is. I do know that there's a lot of people advocating for Black Americans to use the term Niijii instead of Indian, instead of Native. But yes, it's basically semantics. It's basically bullshit semantics. What is the actual definition of Niijii, since words matter, guys? Niijii is a form of direct address traditionally used by men to talk to one another. It is also proposed by Native activists as a replacement for the terms Indian and Native American. Niijii can be used by any Native person to refer to themselves or their people, regardless of origin. Okay, so we're talking about semantics, guys. There's some extremists out there who say, "Hey, instead of using the term Native American, instead of using the term Indian, we should use the term Niijii." No. Why am I going to use a term that's not a part of the popular zeitgeist? Why am I going to use a term that most people aren't familiar with? I just brought up Niijii. Christopher said, "What the fuck is Niijii? A white native?" I mean, come on, y'all. People don't really know about this term Niijii like that. If I'm trying to hip Black Americans to the fact that most of them have Aboriginal heritage, I'm going to use language that they can easily understand. I'm successful in the realm of content creation. Why? Because I understand marketing. I understand keywords matter. If I type into my backend software the term Niijii, that's not a good keyword. Ain't nobody typing the word Niijii into YouTube like that. Ain't nobody checking for Niijii like that. People don't know what a Niijii is like that. Come on. If I look up the ranking search results of the word Niijii, it says Niijii only has 6,000 total search results. Well, god damn it, am I going to use this word Niijii that is not a good keyword that nobody really uses colloquially? Or am I going to use the word Native Black American, which is a very good keyword? Am I going to use the term Native Black American, which has 149 million fucking search results? Or am I going to talk about some Niijii shit and have to overcome the hurdle of explaining to someone what a Niijii is in the first place? Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. Bridget says maybe they didn't want you to delve into their past too much. We're going to get into it. I asked them at some point what tribe are they affiliated with, and you'd be surprised to know their answer. But come on. Hey guys, peep game. Last week I did a broadcast about Mildred Loving that's close to hitting 10,000 views. I did a 44-minute live stream that's close to hitting 10,000 views. And if it takes me using the term Black Native American in the title instead of Niijii, if using the term Black Native American is what's going to expose the fact that Mildred Loving was a Niijii woman to the general population, then goddamn it, I'm going to use the term Black Native American because it works. It gets the people going. It's provocative, as they say. You all know the pop culture reference there. They probably don't get that one. It went over their head. They're old heads after all. But god damn it, if I put the term Niijii in this title instead of Black Native American history, I said hidden Niijii history, I don't think it would be on its way to 10,000 views right now. I don't think so. I don't think so. And if we're really gonna get caught up on this Niijii shit, what is actually a Niijii? Where does the word Niijii even actually come from, guys? Have you ever asked yourself that? The term Niijii is another word for friends in Ojibwe or something. So certain Native American tribes in their language use the word Niijii as the word friend. So you want everyone to run around calling themselves Niijii instead of Native Black Americans. Okay. All right, guys. We don't even know if Tim and Phoebe are a part of this tribe that uses the word Niijii in their language, but for whatever reason, because one tribe out there used the term Niijii to to simulate friendship. I mean, okay, all right. Hey, if you can't beat them, join them. What Niijii means friends. They want us to just run around calling each other friends. Well, all right. Everybody needs friends after all, right?
No one told you life was gonna be this way. The job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, week, your month, even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you, 'cause I'm there for you too.
Yeah, guys, it don't make no damn sense. It's just continuing confusion. Wait. So most Black Americans don't even know that they have Aboriginal heritage at all. So, should we also be burdened with the extra hurdle of trying to introduce a brand new word to them? Or should we break it to them in a way that they can understand? I mean, even a first grader, if you say Native Black American, just the combination of the words denotes what you're talking about. I mean, miss me with this Niijii shit. This don't make no sense. Guys, either they're Black identity extremists or they're liars. That's all it is. And I think it might be a bit of both because, again, the first initial email I sent over, I was using the term Black Native American from the jump. They didn't have an issue with it for all this time. They didn't have an issue with the questions all this time, but now the questions don't represent what they value as Niijiis of Turtle Island. Motherfucker, nobody even running around calling America Turtle Island. Stop the cap. That's a term mostly Dane Calloway uses. Just like people tomorrow are not going to start colloquially referring to America as Turtle Island, Black Americans tomorrow are not going to start referring to themselves as Niijii. What are we talking about, y'all? What are we talking about? This don't make no sense. But wait, there's more. And also peep the condescension. It's the condescending outro for me. That being said, we wish you the best on your journey of self-discovery. Ma'am, I'm not on a journey of self-discovery. I know who I am. I know who my tribe is. I've done my genealogy. I'm a native Black American in every sense of the word. We don't know what tribe you part of. We don't know if you just online doing this native emoji twerking without actually being affiliated with any tribe. And I mean, all right, guys. Did you know that apparently I'm on a journey of self-discovery, guys? I don't know who I am. I'm just out here producing content to try to find myself. Okay, come on. And we hope you continue to learn and grow spiritually. All right, guys. Because they prefer the term Niijii and I prefer the term Native Black American, I'm lacking spiritual growth. Let the Niijii tell it. Okay. All right. You guys asked for the tea, so I'm going to deliver. If you want me to keep going, you know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. I mean, we got more. Oh boy, is there some more. Let's keep it going. So I said, no problem. Thank you for letting me know. When I announce your change of heart, I'm sure my audience will be curious to know in what way you feel our ideologies do not align. Is it simply the use of the term Native Black American, or are there other discrepancies? What do you identify with and represent? They go on to say, actually, there are many things. First and foremost, we identify as indigenous Niijii of Turtle Island. Niijii is an Algonquin word used to describe ourselves and our people. We go into depth about the spiritual symbolism of Niijii and the term Turtle Island on our channel. We also outline how counterproductive the term Black slash African American slash Native American is to our identity. Native American only became a term of identity in the 70s. Same with Black and African American. Came in the 60s and popularized in the 70s. Native can be anyone from any place, according to the Oxford Dictionary. Okay. Okay, guys, so they're just really caught up on semantics. You need to understand and overstand that we the Niijii and we can't use black and we can't. Guys, it's the hypocrisy for me because I took a closer look at their channel, and it's very interesting that they're talking about how they outline how counterproductive these terms are and how it's misrepresenting our identity. Guys, these are terms they use on their channel all the damn time. Why Ghanaians don't like black slash African Americans? Why black Americans are the true Indians of America? I thought black American is a bad term and we're not supposed to use it, and we're Niijii, huh? Real talk on the road. Are black Americans Indian? How African Americans influence the world. Okay. All right. What black Americans need to do. Okay. What black Americans need to know about Native Americans. All right. All right. So the day of the scheduled interview, you want us to believe you don't want to do the interview because I use the term Native Black American and I shouldn't use that, just like we shouldn't use Black African American or Native American, even though those are all terms that you guys use on your channel. All right, guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but let's keep going. Come on. The condescending nature of of the email is going to continue. You have been forewarned. They go on to say, hold on, they say, we understand everyone is at different points in your spiritual journey. We also understand you're just using these terms to get our people's attention. However, it weakens your argument and our understanding as a whole when we use these detrimental terms and antagonistic ways of presenting the information. Ma'am, you guys use the same terms. You guys got Black and African American and Native American all over your channel. What is it? What are they afraid of? I'm wondering what's going on. Come on. And what is my argument? They're trying to talk down to me and tell me using the term Native Black American weakens an argument. I don't have an argument. I simply reveal history that most people aren't privy to. But okay. We still support the movement. We still support the conversation that's at least beginning to be had. However, we still have a lot of work to do separately so we can work together collectively. All right. Um, Interesting rhetoric here. All of your questions about Pan Africanism, Marcus Garvey, and anything else can be found on our channel with diligent and thorough research. Ma'am, then why did you tell me those are excellent questions? Great questions, family. If you didn't think the questions suited you, if you thought they were too redundant and you already answered the questions before on your channel and we should just watch your channel, then why did you say great questions, family 3 days ago, but now it's, oh, you want to ask us about Pan-Africanism and Marcus Garvey? You should do some thorough research and look on our channel. Okay. All right. All right. And yes, their points could have been expressed in an interview with no problem. An interview with somebody picking your brain. It's you promoting your ideals. It would be much better for you to have explained this shit over an interview instead of us just looking at these receipts, and it's making you look real interesting indeed. We will reconsider our decision in the future once you have a deeper understanding of everything as a whole, not just identity, but spiritual. Bitch, what are you? Oh my gosh, I'm slipping up, guys. I'm taking off the kitty. Bitch, what is you talking about? We don't even know if you were pretending or if you a real native or not. Bitch, I done did my genealogy. I got my paperwork, and you got the nerve to talk down to me and talk about I got to get my identity and spirituality intact. Why is it always the fraudulent ass Moorish sovereign citizen pan goofy type old heads online talking about we got to get our identity and spirituality intact? What are you talking about, ma'am? What are you talking about? Guys, did you know that I don't know my identity, and it's really bad for me to say that we're native black Americans, because we should all just use the term Niijii, and yeah, like this is some retarded ass shit. This is some retarded ass shit. This don't make no sense. Lord, oh Lord, I tried to hold my tongue. Oh, guys, but maybe they'll reconsider their decision in the future once I have a deeper understanding and spirituality. What the fuck? So I'm supposed to come to you like, oh yes, Mama Black Raven Bird. I have now seeked enlightenment. I'm ready to come interview you to help promote you and your content. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, hold on, guys. We have to get our spirituality in check. Let's go on a little exercise to get our spirituality in check, because these random niggas on the internet think we not spiritual enough. Come on, guys, burn some stage. They're not going to come over here and do an interview and bless us with their time unless they think we're on the right frequency, unless our chakras are aligned, unless we decalcify our pineal gland. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I held my tongue as long as I could. I only slipped up and referred to a lady as a bitch after multiple condescending emails questioning my spiritual enlightenment, my identity, and alluding to some self discovery I need to embark on. I mean, guys, let's just call a spade a spade. I don't have no issues with them not doing an interview. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's the reasoning that you give behind what you do. Guys, guess what? I found another content creator earlier in this week that produces Aboriginal um, documentary type videos, right? And I left them a message in their comment section. And I said, hey, you got some great info. I'd love to interview you. And guess what they said to me? I said, great video. I would love the opportunity to interview you and discuss Aboriginal history on my channel. I think my audience could learn a lot from you. Do you have an email? Guess what this brother said? He said, thank you so much for the inquiry. I respectfully decline all interviews. Here's part 2. Here's part 3. There is nothing wrong with denying an interview request of Mike TV. And if I reached out to this couple and said, hey, I'd love to interview you, and they said, hey, we decline interview requests, but we appreciate you promoting our channel, we would not be doing the stream right now. But instead, they accepted the interview. They asked me what questions I would ask them. They vetted the questions and said they're great. They locked down a day. They locked down a time. They got a link to my YouTube channel. They had me send them a StreamYard link. And then the morning of, then go hit me with some, we don't identify as Black Native Americans. We're Niijiis of Turtle Island. Okay. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And really, we got to question what they're promoting online. Really, we got to question paperwork or lack thereof. We got to question lineage. We got to question who's real and who's fake. Because, guys, guess what they left me on red on? Guess what the last message was I sent them that they didn't want to respond to for whatever reason? Check this out, y'all. Check this out. First of all, they ended it with the uh you not just identity but spirituality. You're an indigenous Niijii. We need to stop trying to be politically correct. That's how they have our identity to settlers, Homestead Act, Dawes Roll. Yeah, like I don't know about these things, right? And then she sends me some documents about the term Native American. She sends me some stuff about how Jesse Jackson called us African American in 1988, like I've been living under a rock or something, right? So then the last message I sent them was, thank you for the thorough response. What tribe are you and Tim affiliated with? God damn it. I didn't ask them if they actually have Native American citizenship like me. I know not a lot of people have that. Not a lot of black folks, at least. I didn't ask them that. I didn't ask them, hey, what tribe are you a member of? They might not be a member of a tribe, but I simply asked, what tribe are you affiliated with? And they wouldn't even give me an answer to what tribe they're affiliated with. So then when I took another look at their channel, I said, hold up, wait a minute. They never state a tribe. They never say they're members of a tribe. They never say that they're claiming a tribe. They just running around with this Niijii stuff. So god damn it, are we dealing with some black $5 Indians? Are we dealing with some folks that are online promoting this Niijii Aboriginal Black Indian shit, but they actually aren't even associated with a tribe, let alone members of a tribe? I mean, if you don't have a tribe that you claim to be a part of, and that tribe also doesn't recognize you, and I mean, it's just basically a figment of your imagination. What are we talking about? They don't even have a tribe. They can't even say, yeah, my great great grandmama said we was Cherokee. I mean, no answer to that question. They gave me an essay about spirituality and how I'm using the wrong terminology. But when I asked them, what tribe are you affiliated with? Oh, Lord, they leave Mike TV on red. Guys, go ahead and post in the chat what conclusion you draw from the evidence I just presented to the court of public opinion. Hey, maybe they have an issue with me using the term Native Black American because they can't honestly say they're Native American at all. Maybe that's why they overstand and understand and want to use the term Niijii, because what's a Niijii? Niijii's not a tribe. Niijii's not a people. I mean, Niijii's just a word for friend in an indigenous dialect. I mean, ain't nobody checking your paperwork. Ain't nobody checking for stolen Niijii valor. But if you're running around claiming you're Native American and you don't have one of these, or you can't at least tell us what tribe you're affiliated with, well, god damn it, I see who the Pretendians are. I see when people are critical about Black Americans claiming to be Niijii or claiming to be indigenous. I think it may be people like this that are throwing dirt in the game. I'm just saying, y'all. I didn't know this, guys. I watched a few of their videos. I really liked how they were popping their shit. I agreed with a lot of the Aboriginal history they were talking about on their channel. We reacted to one of their videos on my channel. I never thought to take a deep dive. I never thought, wait, are they actually a part of a tribe? Wait, are they actually indigenous, or what's going on? I mean, I never had any need to look into it further, but then when you send me this email in the morning with a whole bunch of splaining not making no sense, well, we just have to question what is really going on. But guys, go ahead and click that link and call in. The first person we have coming to from the back to the front is my main man Curtis. Before he comes up, we've got Marie coming through with a second Cash App. I appreciate you, Marie. Marie says, I apologize. This happened. You were too real. Hey, I keep it real. I'm the king of receipts. I showed our emails. I showed everything. I ain't going to dox them. I blurred their email address out. But come on, I hit them up with respect. I thought that this would be great. Not for me. This does absolutely nothing for me. I thought this would be great for you guys. I thought it'd be cool for you guys to hear from some other black people identifying as Aboriginal to see what they had to say. But hey, they didn't think that engaging with the community was that important. They thought getting caught up with semantics was more important than kicking some game to you all today. All right. That's just the way it is. But we got Curtis coming from the back to the front. Curtis, let the people know where you're calling in from and what's on your mind. And God damn it, I keep forgetting. Marie, thank you for the contribution. Let me go ahead and drop that sound for you. Thank you for putting something in the brown paper bag.
Brown paper bag. Brown paper bag.
And Big Hank, thank you for the Cash App. Big Hank says, we working. That's right. Hey, they're going to cancel the interview. I'm still giving you an interview, right? We still getting a look into their psyche, a look into their rhetoric, a look into the semantics. God damn it. Can we get Black Americans to realize they have Aboriginal roots in general? And then we can split hairs over whether we want to call ourselves Native or Aboriginal or Indigenous or Amerindian or Indian or Niijii. Like, can we just start with step one? God damn. God damn. All right. Let's talk about it. Curtis, let the folks know where you're calling in from and what's on your mind.
What's going on? It's Curtis calling in from Louisville, Kentucky.
What's up, brother? What's up? Lay it on us.
Yeah, I think the whole thing is like they should have just came on and did the interview just to basically give their insight on the Niijii tribe or whatever they're trying to get across. And then if it doesn't align with what you are going with as being a Native Black American, then they should just educate us on basically why they feel the way that they feel. It shouldn't be a conflict of interest. They're interviewing just because it's basically related to the same topic.
Yeah, they could have started off the interview. Hey, Mike, I noticed you use the term Native Black American. I would really like to advocate for our people to use a different term, and this is why. I mean, this is a easy conversation that you would have during the course of the interview. I don't see it as a reason to last minute cancel the interview.
Yeah, and then cancel at the last minute. It's like it kind of shows where their character's at. They've been talking to you for about a month, and then just out of the blue, and then been agreeing with everything she had to say, and then out the blue, just like, all right, well, we have conflict of interest. Best of luck to you.
And not even that, but then to add insult to injury with the condescending nature of the email. Oh, I know you're on a journey of self-discovery, but you need to get your identity and your spirituality inside. Like, what are you talking about? What?
Yeah, like, did you ask her what was she talking about? She seemed kind of thrown off when you played that clip of them with that interview. And then she's very condescending towards, is that her husband?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was very condescending towards the husband. I think he said something that was kind of incorrect or something that he didn't like. And he was like, oh, he's just kind of throwed. And she just kept bringing it up. It's like,
I don't know.
She seems
Carl
very
says
awesome.
maybe me going at Tariq has something to do with it. I don't know. I have heard that people have strange allegiances, I've had another content creator who I reached out to because he had some info on Tariq, and he's like, oh no, I don't want to give you the info because you be going at African. So, sometimes people just get their panties in a bunch, but above all else, if the goal is to get this Aboriginal history to the most people as possible, I mean, I've got a bigger platform. I'm inviting you up to share and promote your message.
Right.
This would have been a great discussion to be had instead of us just reading the emails and now looking at these people like some goofy ass individuals.
Yeah,
and the biggest thing for me, the nail in the coffin, was when I asked, "What tribe do you affiliate yourself with?" And now they just leave me on red. Oh, so you don't even got a tribe? Okay.
Niijii.
Niijii's the tribe. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the tribe.
Don't you make me cue the Friends theme song again? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like Niijii. Like, okay, so you're a Black identity extremist, a Native activist are trying to replace the term Indian and Native American with Niijii. Well, goddamn it, can we even say you're a Native activist? Are you even Native at all? If you can't even tell us what tribe you're not even a member of, but at least
Right.
affiliated with, I mean, all right.
Did you ask them if they had tribal citizenship like you do?
I didn't even go that deep. You know, I understand that question can be polarizing for people. I didn't even ask if they were a member of a tribe. I just
Mm.
said, what tribe do you and Tim affiliate with? And
But you know,
they said, you know what? We're not going to respond to that. We don't want to hear it. We plead the fifth. We plead the fifth.
I think they knew that that was going to come up because that's the question that somebody asked you or you asked other people.
Yeah,
The first thing that you asked.
if
They
they
did their
watch any
research.
of my content,
Right.
then they would know that at some point I asked people, what tribe are you a part of? Are they federally recognized? Do you have citizenship? And if the answers are no, 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 but you're up online preaching this Native American Aboriginal shit and trying to ridicule people who use the term Native Black American, well, now we look at you with a bombastic side eye.
Right. And if they did their research on you, they should have known that it was going to come with it after you just leave a condescending email and then just back out at the last minute. Like, you're going to get roasted.
I mean, they're tagged in this live stream. I did not take this is the original scheduled interview, so I mean, they
I
know
would
what it is. Hey,
not.
I'm painfully transparent. If somebody wants to back out of an interview that my audience is expecting that I've been promoting for a week,
Right.
then I'm gonna let my audience know exactly why. Guys, they were upset that I used the term Native Black American. They think that we should exclusively use the term Niijii, and they ridicule using other terms like Black and African American, even though they use those terms on their channel all the damn time.
So they want you to come in here and promote basically their word usage. You know what I'm saying? Like, promote what we're trying to get across with this Niijii, and then we'll mess with you. That makes no sense.
Hey, the average person don't know what a Niijii is.
Right. That's what I was trying to find out anyways. They was like, all right, I'm not native, I'm Niijii. All right, well, I have no clue what that is, so I guess I'll just find out. And then they back out at the last minute. So, I mean, that says a lot in itself.
Hey, it is what it is, what it's going to be. Again, I have no ill will towards them canceling the interview. It's the way they did it, and above all else, the bullshit excuses. I just had another brother just the other day said, "Hey, I respectfully decline all interviews. Here's my content. You can share my videos." Say that from the jump. Don't plan a whole interview with me for a month. And oh yeah, OC, family, these are great questions, family. Yeah, what time? Here's the link. Okay. And then last minute, you about to hit me with some Native American identity supremacist shit. Like,
Right.
you need to overstand and understand we are the Niijii of Turtle Island. Ma'am, nobody's going to
Turtle
start
Island.
calling America Turtle Island. Nobody's going to do that, ma'am. I'm sorry. It sounds cool. It sounds nifty. I love turtles. Nobody's going to start calling America Turtle Island, just like nobody's going to start calling Native Americans Niijii. My
I mean,
government documents say Native American. Native American is an official designation on the U.S. Census. There ain't no Niijii nowhere. Nobody recognizes a Niijii. And unfortunately, in today's day and age, if no one recognizes you, you don't exist. That's why the trans folks and everybody is fighting for people to acknowledge their pronouns and their identity, because unless you're recognized, you don't exist.
that makes sense. So Niijii's not even, you can't even Google it, and a tribe doesn't come up, just friends.
It's not a tribe. It's not nothing. If you guys Google right now, what is the definition
Then what are
of
they
Niijii?
promoting?
I don't know. Niijii means friends in a tribal language. Here, hold on, y'all. Hold on here. I'll share my screen. I'll share my screen and we'll do a fresh search. We'll do a fresh search since, they don't want to come up here and explain to the audience what Niijii is all about, right? We'll just do some research on our own. And Niijii has two eyes for some reason. So, guys, make sure you're spelling it right. Niijii definition. All right, here we go. What is a Niijii? Niijii means friends. What does Niijii mean? Niijii is a form of address traditionally used to men to acknowledge each other. So it's like how the Muslims say Assalamu alaikum.
Like, yeah.
Some natives say Niijii. So we should call ourselves Niijii. All right. It's also proposed by Native activists as a replacement for the terms Indian and Native American. Niijii can be used by any native person to refer to themselves or their people, regardless of origin. So it's another misnomer. It's also something that's non-descendable, like black or African American.
Right.
It's not a bloodline. It's not a heritage. It's just like, okay, all right, all right. Let's see what else we can find. It's from the Ojibwe People's Dictionary. Yeah, it's a word for friend or brother. Yeah, it's no tribe. It's no nation. It's nothing. It's basically a Native American way of saying hello. Like, okay, all right.
Mike, what is with these old niggas?
We
Seriously.
gotta get these old niggas up out of here. I don't know.
Man, dude, even the caller, the old niggas that call be on some bullshit. Don't even know what they're talking about.
Hey,
What's going on here?
every time I think that we finally gonna learn something from an elder, they show their ass. They show their ass each and every time, brother. I don't know why. I don't know why. But here, since they don't want to come and do an interview, let's try to gain an understanding as to what the hell a Niijii is. They actually did a video. Let's go ahead and pull up their video. Since this is what they want, right? They just want us to watch their videos and come to a conclusion that way instead of, actually picking their brain and asking questions, right? Why we call ourselves Niijii and why you should too. Curtis, I'm gonna bet you $20 they're not gonna give a concrete answer as to what the fuck a Niijii is. I bet you there's gonna be a lot of explaining, a lot of semantics, a lot of talking. I have a sneaking suspicion they're not gonna actually tell us what a Niijii is. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Seal and welcome back, family. You know what it is. It's another edition of Real Talk. Now, we're not going to take up too much of your time, but we're going to jump right into this. You ever wonder why and how our identity was stolen from us? We're going to answer that today.
That's right. It's a lot of information, so unbuckle your belts because it's a lot of food for thought. I also suggest you grab a pen and a paper because I got a lot of things to tell you that you need to tell the next generation so they know exactly how this shit went down.
So this is very important for you to grasp and understand, not only for yourself, but as she said, for those future generations, because we have to pass on this oral history, but we've also had to answer a lot of the questions that will be coming up.
That's right, and a lot of questions that are within anyway.
That's right.
I don't know. Maybe you guys should get on the Native American bandwagon. I mean, this video was 9 months old, 10,000 views. I just dropped a video a week ago that's already almost at 10,000 views. I think maybe your message would spread further if you use terminology people are actually searching for online. But
And I real quick, Mike, I could have sworn he was down talking Cowboys, but look how he's dressed.
Yeah. It's very interesting that they
and this nigga's drinking.
It's very interesting that they said anything to me about identity or self-discovery when if we just look at their thumbnails, it just looks like they're dressed in a new Halloween costume. Hey, don't get me wrong. They dress very nice. They're very regal. But it's interesting for you to question someone's identity when it looks like you're just cosplaying so many different
They look like they sell real estate.
We're colonial, and then now we're dressed like Redskins fans. Now we're dressed like real estate investors. Now we're dressed like groovy cowboys. Now we're dressed like house nigga, plantation owner. Yeah.
Now they're African.
Now we're Pan-African. Now we've got some feathers. Now we got the feathers. And now we're cowboys again. And now we're groovy in the velvet robes. Now we're sexy corporate businesswoman with the boobs out. Okay. Now we're Native American with the headdress, but he can't tell us what tribe he's from and whether his tribes even wore that type of headdress. But okay.
You think they're going through a midlife crisis?
Maybe. I mean, and now she's dressed like they're going to the Kentucky Derby. Now he's dressed like Shaka Khan. Now he's dressed like the creepy old head. Now he's in the silk PJs. I mean, it's just all right, y'all. Just goes on and on and on. Just different costumes for different occasions, y'all.